Have you ever experienced something you couldn't explain? A strange presence you could feel but not prove. A sound that chilled you to the bone, but that faded along with the morning mist. An unwavering certainty that something bad was going to happen that you could not explain. Most people brush these incidents off because they do not want to know what may have caused that electric charge in the air or that faint scream emanating from a deep, dark forest. In 2024, we are all but desensitized to the creepy, the unknown, and the chilling. But for many, there are things they have pushed to the back of their minds. Things they do not want to think or worry about. These include situations they may have narrowly avoided or escaped, but they replay repeatedly in their minds. And some do not escape these situations. The mysteries you are about to read play into these things. Unexplained sounds in the dead of night, strange disappearances, unsolved murders, weird encounters, monstrous monsters. They are all here. And just like so many others, the people involved in these stories want to move on and not consider the frightening possibilities of what actually happened, or what could still happen. Port Chatham, located on the southern end of Alaska's Kenai Peninsula, is a ghost town enveloped in eerie mystery. The peninsula itself is breathtaking, with majestic mountain ranges, abundant wildlife, and excellent fishing spots. However, Port Chatham, also known as Portlock, harbors a haunting history that has left many unsettled. The town was first settled in 1787 and gained its first post office in the 1920s. Around this time, rumors emerged about a malevolent creature terrorizing a nearby mining camp. Witnesses claimed the creature's destruction was the work of something walking on 2 feet, ruling out bears or wolves. Some speculated it was a bipedal entity akin to a Yeti or Sasquatch. Despite these unsettling rumors, it was not the uprooted trees with roots pointing skyward that drove the residents away. It was the discovery of mutilated bodies in lagoons, rivers, and along trails during World War II. As if these gruesome finds weren't terrifying enough, people in Port Chatham began to vanish without a trace. Shortly after the war, the remaining locals fled in search of safer, monster-free, and corpse-free places to live. Years later, hunters who ventured back found 18-inch long, 46 centimeters, footprints resembling human tracks but with patterns akin to those of deer or wolves. In 1973, 3 hunters reported being stalked by a 2-legged creature while seeking shelter from a storm. In 1990, an Anchorage paramedic treating a 70-year-old prisoner native to Port Chatham made casual conversation about hunting in the area. The prisoner suddenly sat up and exclaimed, "Did you see it? Did it bother you?" This reaction underscored the deep-seated fear still associated with the region. To this day, the identity of the creature that terrified Port Chatham's inhabitants remains unknown, and the mystery of the town's eerie incidents continues to intrigue and unsettle. By the mid-1990s, serial killers and stalkers had become a prevalent concern in the U.S. Many people took precautions such as getting home before dark and investing in additional security measures. Despite these efforts, not everyone made it home safely, especially from 1996 onward. In Virginia, between 2009 and 2014, a series of eerie events unfolded with the disappearance of 5 young women along Route 29. Overall, 9 murders and disappearances occurred along this route, with only 3 cases solved to date. The murderers of Morgan Dana Harrington, Alexis Murphy, and Hannah Graham were apprehended and convicted. In 1996, Alicia Showalter Reynolds left Baltimore to visit her mother in Charlottesville. She was expected to meet her mother at a Charlottesville mall at 10:30 a.m., but she never arrived, causing her mother great concern. By 6 p.m., Alicia's car was discovered along a highway near Culpeper with a paper napkin under the windshield wiper, though the car itself was in working order. As police searched for Alicia, 3 witnesses reported seeing her talking to a man in a pickup truck. Additionally, 20 women came forward, revealing that they had been approached by a man in a pickup truck on the highway. This man would follow them, flashing his lights and honking his horn to get them to pull over. One woman grew suspicious when the man claimed something was wrong with her car and offered her a ride home. During the ride, he repeatedly tried to pull off the road. She fought back, and he pushed her out of the car. Though she broke her ankle in the fall, she escaped with her life. Alicia Reynolds was not as fortunate. Her body was found 15 miles, 24.1 kilometers, southeast of Culpeper 2 months after her disappearance. Other victims believed to have fallen prey to the Route 29 stalker include Julianne Williams, Laura Winans, and Carolyn McDaniel, Samantha Clark, and Sage Smith. These 9 victims, along with Morgan Harrington, Alexis Murphy, and Hannah Graham, are part of the Route 29 stalker mystery. Some investigators suspect that serial killer Richard Mark Evenitz, who was active in the area during the same period, might be connected to these crimes. In 2023, Alicia Reynolds' family urged the police to re-examine her case after noticing a striking resemblance between a police sketch of the Route 29 stalker and Rex Hoyerman, the suspect in the Gilgo Beach murders. However, as of 2024, there is insufficient evidence to confirm any connection, and the identity of the killer remains unknown. Winding through part of New Hampshire, the Lake of the Clouds Hut Trail leads hikers along the Ammonoosuc Ravine Trail. Though challenging, this hike rewards adventurers with breathtaking views. The Appalachian Mountain Club, AMC, operates a hut here, providing a place for hikers to stay while exploring the area. However, not everyone might find it inviting. In 1901, a different hut stood on the same spot where the AMC hut is now. Like the AMC hut, it was built to shelter hikers, constructed after 2 hikers perished trying to reach the summit of Mount Washington. Anyone who has attempted this ascent knows Mount Washington's weather is notoriously harsh, with especially strong winds. These conditions have contributed to the deaths of 150 hikers on the mountain. According to several frightened hikers, the souls of these 150 individuals now haunt the AMC hut. One AMC member, assigned to open the hut at the start of the hiking season, failed to return. A rescue party found him cowering under a sink, terrified. He reported seeing faces floating before him and felt unable to leave. There are even accounts of those who disrespect the deceased hikers being pushed by unseen hands. Despite skepticism about the existence of ghosts, the question remains: what did the AMC member see that scared him so profoundly? Who or what is pushing hikers around on the trail? And who is stealing hikers' shoes, prompting them to nail their footwear to the wall when they stay in the hut? Strange Location Series, Shaman's Portal, Beaver Sand Dunes. Beaver Dunes Park, known as Oklahoma's Bermuda Triangle, boasts 300 acres, 121 hectares, of sandhills, campgrounds, hiking trails, and fishing spots, making it a popular destination for tourists and locals alike. However, some avoid this area, fearing the strange phenomena that occurred here. The mystery dates back to the 1500s when men traveling with Francisco Coronado vanished from the dunes. Witnesses reported seeing green lightning flashes at the time of their disappearance. Native Americans, who avoided the dunes, warned Coronado of the area's dangers, but he ignored their cautions. Coronado documented the incident in his journals, noting that his men disappeared before his eyes. These initial disappearances led to a belief in the existence of a shaman's portal within the dunes. Over the years, more people have vanished, including a pioneer woman in 1897 and a tourist from Colorado in 1987. Some speculate that the dunes conceal the wreckage of a UFO, with occasional sightings of men in military gear digging in the sand at night, adding to the intrigue. What happened to Coronado's men centuries ago? And to the other individuals who disappeared? Was a mysterious portal involved? Could the green lightning flashes be connected? Dr. Mark Thatcher, who researched the area in the 90s, claims his work was abruptly halted by individuals resembling the Men in Black. The mystery endures, leaving these questions unanswered and the intrigue of Shaman's Portal alive. If you like my video, please hit like and subscribe my channel to get more videos like this. Thank you for watching.